Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. We are in Toronto, live from the home of the Raptors. And, of course, Kawhi Leonard. Many wonder how they'll do without him. We'll find out.
Yeah, no question that it's a risky deal to make because it's the kind of move that can turn a team's fan base against the front office. But trading one of the most popular players on the team is always risky no matter what you get in return.
And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. Pass to Miller. 5 on the clock. And Miller throws it down hard.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And a rangy 6'7" wing GA with a smooth shooting touch. Brandon Miller fits a mold that a lot of teams are looking for.
And there's a reason he was the second overall pick in 23. He's got the potential to be an impact wing at both ends of the floor.
That's great range. Joel Embiid has never been afraid to shoot the three if it's given to him.
And Levine, here we go.
A fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Jokic with it. Now defended by Embiid. And Jokic gets it to go.
He's so skilled on the interior. Jokic plays with so much force and leverage down low.
Here's Embiid. And he banks in the layup. Embiid's got 5.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
There's Embiid. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4. Levine wide open. Buries the long-range jumper. Levine's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
His precision on pull-up jump shots is what makes Levine one of the league's most dangerous scorers. His mechanics off the dribble are on point. Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
To the inside. Embiid with the steal. Inside. And Embiid throws it down.
Well, the defense has to push Embiid farther away from the rim. You can't make the game this easy for him.
Jokic a screen. And Levine, here we go. Goes back up. In deep. Jokic drops it in. He has 6.
Yeah, scoring off of missed shots. That's a big part of his game.
Miller with the ball. Outguarded by Smart. Reynolds wide open. Drains the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this, more than if everything had just been smooth.
glad you're kicking off. Your week with us here at 2K Sports on this Monday night. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Now here's Simmons. And he banks in the layup. Two elite centers from tip-off to the final buzzer, Grant. We should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed, VA. And, you know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow.
Here's Simmons. After the basket by Toronto. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. And so Jokic will bring it up for Toronto. And we're about a minute into the first. Clock at 6. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
An efficient shooter like Jokic will always find points. All he needs is the ball.
Pass to Wells. From downtown. Rebound Toronto. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Nikola Jokic again. Jokic has got 6.
It's almost too easy for Jokic inside. His size and soft touch make short work of the shot.
And Embiid throws it down.
Just angry on the rim rocker.
Man, that was felt all throughout this building. Here's Levine. And the by Levine.
Yeah, this guy, when Levine gets to the cup, he's going up strong. That's nicely done.
Miller outside. It's Wells on the wing. Here's Simmons. Miller outside. Pass to Embiid. Uses the glass on the layup.
I love the confidence Embiid plays with, especially this close to the rim.
And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
And here's Jokic outside. No good. 3 for 4 in the game now. Pass to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
The Embiid can throw it down from anywhere. So much power for the big fella.
Here's Jokic. And so the ball out of bounds. Embiid. Touched it last. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Here's Jokic. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Jokic has got 8. On the attack, Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Yeah, dominant drive there by Embiid. Crashing inside and throwing it down with authority.
Siakam outside. It's Jokic, high post. Again, Jokic missing.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
The drive by Miller. Can't connect from short range.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
The rebound by Ben Simmons. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They get it back. Williams from long range. Counted from distance.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Raptors trail by 3. Ivy with the ball. Now Alexander Walker defending. And it's Jokic missing. And here's Christie. Let's go with a 3. And Houston, another 3.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
It's Jokic, high post. Give him 8. He buries it from 3.
It's a big part of what makes Harrison Barnes tick, right? Spot up shooting off the catch, one of his truly strong suits.
So they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Embiid with it. Give him 8 points now. Outside, Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Embiid. And stolen by Jokic.
You know, anticipation is a huge part of defense, and he played it perfectly right there.
Misses from short range. Houston leading by 3. Embiid inside. Outside Christie. Back to Embiid. Outside Christie. Back to Embiid. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Boy, an unfortunate mix-up right there cost them a possession.
.51 seconds left in the first quarter here. The open shot, Barnes. Williams grabs the board.
Boy, taking what's there. Very good shot selection, just not the result you hope for.
Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. The drive by Jokic. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Joel Embiid.
Hard to slow the intensity of Jokic's drive. He goes in full force and is fouled in the act.
30 seconds left in the first quarter here. Pass to Embiid. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. On the take. And Jokic throws it down.
So crafty on these takes to the rim. Jokic senses when he should just look to drive.
Here's Barnes. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. It's been all about Nikola Jokic for Toronto.
18. The Rockets. 16.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think? Whoa!
Such a big-time athlete. Levine makes the hardest moves look easy.
Pass to Wade. Back to Simmons. Shot clock at 6. Porter pulls it in. Raptors lead by 4. Here's Levine for 3. And Zach Levine from deep.
Levine's form is pure. That three-point shot is pretty.
Pass to Miller. Miller on the wing. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It'll go on Michael Porter. Well, Brandon Miller has proven himself as a multi-positional player, Doris.
He has, and in this era of positionless basketball, Brandon Miller is a guy who can fit in a lot of different systems. Jump shot. He can play face-up off the bounce. You can use your size to overpower guards in a mismatch. A lot to like with Brandon Miller.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, thanks a lot. Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this, more than if everything had just been smooth. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie. From 7, and another basket for Houston.
We know the interior is Ben Simmons' comfort zone. He can get his shots at this range.
Now Levine. He has 7. Here's Daguerre. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
It's Simmons with a drive. And it's Simmons with the jam.
This is where Ben Simmons can be at his most effective, getting that dribble drive to work to his advantage.
Levine attacking. And the dunk by Levine.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Portis outside. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Levine with it. Picked up by Simmons. Pass to Daguerre. For 3. Oh, again! Toronto with a triple.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Miller outside. Launches it. Toronto grabs the miss. Here's Levine for 3. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now. And a lot of spot-up shooters now, adding a one-dribble pull-up 3 to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
Raptors lead by 9. Pass to Siakam. Back to Levine. Outside Porter. Shot from the wing. It's hauled in by Portis. Rockets trail by 9. Now here's Wells. There's a screen. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball.
Houston ball.
Clock at 4. Here's Miller.
And what's surprising, during the second quarter, he hasn't really looked like himself.
Outside Porter.
Tough break for the... defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Jokic in the post. Outside for Green. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Green's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Embiid from outside. Toronto grabs the miss. Ivy outside. To the right side. Fades. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Jokic has got 15 points.
I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
Alexander Walker with it. Picked up by Reddish. Pass to Embiid. Ooh, drains the 19-footer. He's got 10.
Boy, despite his efficiency, they just can't get over the hump.
And here's Jokic. Embiid covers. Outside for Green. And the 3 off target. Rockets trail by 12. Left side, Alexander Walker. Here's Embiid. 10 points for him. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's on Nikola Jokic. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Molding himself into one of the most dominant centers in the league, Embiid has really come into his own.
Now here's Ivy. No points so far. Six to shoot. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 11.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be right back with you shortly. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Here's Miller. From behind the arc. Porter pulls it in. Raptors lead by 9. And there's the foul. It's on Michael Porter. That's foul number 2 for him.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Rockets trail by 9. Left side, Simmons. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Pass to Levine. And here's Jokic outside. Nikola Jokic. He's a stretch 5.
Zero hesitation from Jokic. Just so confident in his skill.
Here's Simmons. Great D that time from Porter. And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for the Raptors. They've led by as many as 14. Siakam cashes in the triple.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Miller tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Fires for 3. Jokic, no good. Rockets trail by 13. It's Simmons with a drive. Misses the layup.
Boy, they feel tense to start the second half. They are 1 for 5, guys.
Kicks it out to Siakam. Hits a 3-pointer. Siakam's got 6.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Gets the 3 ball to go. 15 points in the game.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run. And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
Jokic with it. Picked up by Simmons. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Back to you guys.
Yeah, got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Simmons. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run. And here's Jokic outside. Gets the 3 to fall. Jokic has got 6 points in the quarter.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Levine for 3. And the Raptors, another 3.
And this is why when you take away the drive, it doesn't matter. This guy's got such a balanced offensive game. The jumper's good.
Here's Embiid. Nice follow through on the fadeaway. Embiid's got 15 points.
Yeah, he has a really nice feel from that spot, and the size gives him a clear advantage.
Well, sometimes when you've got size, your release point is so high that you're going to get a good look no matter what.
And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Pass to Simmons. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight, there's no doubt, but it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
Ivy's shot is off.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest. Listen, things aren't going his way right now, but listen, you just keep going, keep working at it.
Here's Barnes. Outside for Green. All alone. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Pass to Miller. to the paint. And Embiid throws it down.
Flat out dominant. Joel Embiid having his way tonight.
Here's Dadier. Joel Embiid pulls it down. Pass to Simmons. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. 14 points for him.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
And here's Ivy. Taking a look at his production. Averaging just over 8 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. And again, Toronto no good. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Rockets. 17-point game. 58 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Barnes. Ivy with the ball. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Gritty board and a gritty bucket to follow from Ivy. Wow.
Embiid with it. Picked up by Reddish. Back to Embiid. Pass to Miller. Now Embiid. 17 points in the game. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Here's Dadier. Sends it home from three-point land. Dadier's got 9. Here's Simmons. Got it. Good job in the low post.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
Zach LaVine, he's been the guy making things happen for Toronto. Doing some damage from deep. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And Simmons, here we go. Pass to Wade. The 3. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist.
Since halftime, they've been chucking up more shots from beyond the arc, trying to score in chunks. Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Houston working the ball around. Back to Simmons. And the foul on Jaden Ivey. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Ben Simmons playing fearlessly and getting to all the spots on the floor he's comfortable in.
Outside for Green. Launches a 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Rockets trail by 15. Here's Wells. Out of bounds. Rockets ball. Houston keep possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Embiid's shot is good.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, you do not want LaVine getting all the way to the rack. Where is the rotation?
Rejected by Jokic. Outside LaVine. Oh, he goes big with the dunk.
the slam dunk contest. Levine has got a creative streak.
Miller with it. He's picked up by Levine. Embiid inside. Rebound Toronto. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. Here's Jokic. Unable to get that one. Rockets trail by 17. Here's Miller. Fires in the triple.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Toronto leading by 14. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Who's watching here? Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. And the basket by Jokic.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Three-pointer. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
Buries it from three.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Left side, Simmons. Can't hit from in close.
Most defenses want to protect the paint first. Great job there.
And it comes off the front of the rim. Rockets trail by 19. Pass to Miller. To the left side wing. Embiid with it. Siakam covering. And the basket by Embiid. Embiid's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
And here's Jokic outside. And again, Toronto with a triple.
He's looked like a totally different player in the second half. That's his third triple.
Embiid misses. Raptors lead by 20. The three ball. And the basket by Jokic. Jokic has got 14 points here in the second half.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And you think about the Defensive Player of the Year award. It tends to go to big men. Any thought of dividing the award into 2? Maybe 1 for perimeter players and the other for big men?
Absolutely not, Brian. What we need to do is consider that the single most important thing it is for your defense nightly is guarding the best point guards or wings in the league. And the voters have got to understand it can't only be about big men.
Fades away. It's hauled in by Houston.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
Porter pulls it in.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
Pass to Jokic. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That's on Joel Embiid.
Such a powerfully built man. I mean, Jokic seems to just brush off the foul from the opposition.
And Simmons, here we go. And the ball out of play. The Raptors will have it.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Jokic. A quick shot there. It's off target. And here are the Rockets. The kick out to Simmons. Outside Wells. And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less credit.
And you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career. And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Raptors.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And so they'll chalk up another win and put themselves at 31 wins on the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Nikola Jokic.
You love this guy's confidence. He believes every shot is going in, and boy, a whole lot of them did.
And a deep three from Jokic. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Jokic has got 41. Pass to Embiid. From deep three-point land. Rebound Toronto.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
A lot of it comes down to great fundamentals. Establishing position early, controlling the backboard.
So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling
Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. And, of course, Kawhi Leonard, not a part of this lineup. We'll see how they do.
Yeah, like a lot of people, I didn't see the trade coming. He was the team in many people's eyes. It'll be interesting to see how they evolve as a squad with him gone.
Now here's Embiid. Kept alive. Goes back up. And he lays it in. Two elite centers from tip-off to the final buzzer, Grant. We should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. And, you know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow. Wow! Siakam putting something extra on that one. Just a gifted player with style and substance.
Toronto shooting their first foul shot of the night. You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Simmons with it. Now Porter defending. Outside Wells. Pass to Miller. Here's Simmons. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Playing bully ball inside. Simmons very effective around the rim.
Siakam outside. And then Siakam with the jam.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball four.
Here's Miller. Off the mark there with a three.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Siakam. From deep. And it's Jokic missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And they're running. Here's Siakam. And he lays it up and in. Siakam's got 7 points in the game.
A long swing player. Siakam uses that 6'9" length down low.
Porter with it. Picked up by Simmons. Outside for Porter. Off target from three-point range. It's stolen by Smart. Here's Jokic. The rebound by Ben Simmons.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
He takes it in. It's off his foot. It's being called a kicked ball. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. The shot's good.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka. I asked him if he's focused on a particular player in the opposing lineup, and coach stressed the message he delivered to his team about Pascal Siakam. It was simple. Don't bite on his spin move. He doesn't want his guys falling for Siakam's tricks in the low post. Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 5.
Guys over 7 foot like Embiid, they are not supposed to do that.
And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team.
Yeah, I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
Now here's Miller. So far, he's averaging 11 points a game. And he drives in. Rips it home off a terrific move.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. Here's Siakam. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Houston leading by 3. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Miller. Itaquez on the wing. Rebound by the Raptors.
Try to get spicy and totally whipped, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least, about a week.
Yeah, Jokic really has the confidence to pull up from just about anywhere on the floor.
Embiid.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
With his skill set, Jokic draws a lot of fouls. Defenders have to watch out for the pass or the shot. It's a constant guessing game.
That one's no good. Houston in the lead. A minute 22 left in the first quarter. Embiid inside. And Embiid throws it down.
What a dunk by Embiid. He's just doing big man things the way big man should.
It's Jokic, high post. A top-tier scorer, averaging a little under 25 points a contest.
You're not going to have much success going at Embiid like that.
The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. And they go to the intentional foul. Toronto shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Yeah, initially underestimated, Jokic has grown into a truly exceptional talent. We talk about modern bigs, but he's probably more like the big man of the future. With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Joel Embiid.
And how about the trick move by the big man? I mean, nice pump fake from Jokic.
Both shots good from the stripe.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
Houston shooting their first foul shots of the night. Miller hits them both.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
And it's Ivy penetrating. An easy 2 on the layup.
What I want to know is where is the rim protection? It's just too easy. Nice feed inside, saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. The Rockets on top, up by
23.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Houston.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close. They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the...
Oh, yes!
Whoa!
Throw it down!
Oh!
LaVine getting artful at the rim, leaving the defense just completely clueless of how to stop it.
Pass to Porter. The three is up. The rebound by Simmons.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And it's Simmons with the jam.
As a scorer, Simmons' best work comes right at the rim.
And here's Siakam. That's tipped. And stolen by Simmons. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Count that one.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Here's Simmons. And Dadier pulls it down. Raptors trail by 3. Oh, my goodness!
Okay.
Throw it down!
Come on!
Uh-oh, Zach LaVine, he's already won multiple dunk contests. Maybe another?
Here's Simmons. The shot from the low post is good. Simmons has got 12 points.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, guys. Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this, more than if everything had just been smooth. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
Yeah, certain nights, Siakam takes over. He's been aggressive here from the tip.
Outside Wells. It's stolen by Smart. Just jamming it down. Pascal Siakam. Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
Outside Simmons. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make. We're seeing more and more teams playing 5 out now, RJ, with big men who can shoot from 3. Is that where the game's headed?
Those players are still hard to find, but I think more 7-footers will look to develop their long-distance shooting. It's becoming the new norm.
And Siakam with the slam.
Over time, we have seen Siakam blossom into a star, someone who's comfortable shouldering the offense.
Pass to Christie. With the drive. Back to Simmons. Shot clock at 6. Goes up on the wing. Rebound Toronto.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Now here's Siakam. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Now here's Embiid. 11 points in the game. And Embiid throws it down. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
From downtown. Rebounded by Green. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for Toronto. They trail by 1. Here's Jokic. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish.
uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
Pass to Jaquez. That three's off the mark. Here's Toronto with the ball. Jokic with it. Picked up by Embiid. Joker dominating inside.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Miller outside. Pass to Alexander Walker. This one for three. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Outside Barnes. Jokic in the post. Outside for Green. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. Well, Richard, Draymond Green credits you for giving him some important advice as a rookie.
I just encourage him to be himself and told him that he's going to have to live with techs and fines because he is at his best when he is towing that line. Such a great guy to have on the team and an amazing defender. Green even led the league in steals one year.
Portis the screen. 6 to shoot. Here's Miller. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Raptors trail by 3. Here's Ivy. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Free throw good. Ivy.
Shooting for Toronto.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Back comes Houston in transition. Comes up empty down low. Ben Simmons getting it done for Houston. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And here's Levine. Levine attacking. Here's Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
The defense just can't let Siakam get inside positioning like this because he's looking to dunk it home.
Smart outside. Jokic with it. Look at Jokic working inside.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And Simmons, here we go. Porter pulls it in. The Raptors with a lead. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now. How about the bounce?
We could call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Here's Miller. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Smart with the bucket.
Oh, coming out hot, hot, hot. 4 out of 4 for the field. Okay.
Here's Miller. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Rough start to the second half for them. Only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
4-3. The Joker knocks it down.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Pass to Porter. Levine feeling it out a bit. Now here's Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. Porter's shot is off. Here's Miller. Here's the 3. Siakam pulls down the board.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
That is powerful.
Yes!
Big time flush from Simmons. You see how powerful he can be.
Pass to Jokic. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Embiid. Rockets trail by 4. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Now Simmons. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It'll go on Michael Porter.
Love to see this commitment from Simmons, taking it to the defense on the inside.
And both free throws good for Simmons. On offense, here come the Raptors. The lead is 2. Here's Levine for 3. Missed it. 4 for 7 so far this one. Here's Miller. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
And to put things simply,
Zach LaVine takes flight.
One of the best dunkers of this era. LaVine loves to put on a show.
Pass to Embiid. The kick out to Simmons. Up top, Embiid. He's got 13. Over Jokic. And the basket by Embiid. Embiid's got 15.
The offensive arsenal of Embiid is phenomenal. He's capable of scoring in a multitude of ways.
Miller outside. Over to the left wing. Embiid with it. And Jokic picks him up defensively. Embiid can't hit.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
Pass to Smart. Jokic in the post. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And LaVine, throw it down.
He's just a ridiculous athlete. Like, for me, I enjoy watching Zach LaVine use that athleticism to the fullest.
Joel striding through. Great D that time from Porter. Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. So both teams making some changes here. Raptors lead by 4. Pass to Dadier. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Toronto.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. And credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys are tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Brian, back to you.
They are bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. There's a screen. Here's Alexander Walker. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. And here's Ivy from the arc. Oh, again! Toronto with a triple.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
On the take.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Houston.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, That's a shot he typically makes.
Tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Clock at 6. Jaquez.
And the defense simply wasn't there in the first half. They sure are now.
And here's Ivy from the arc. No good. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Toronto out in front, up by 11.
63. The Raptors, 64.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Pass to Embiid. On the wing, Wade. Pure from 3-point. Wade's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
This is their plan in the second half, to try to use the three-point shot to shrink this deficit.
Ivy outside. And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his first foul of the game.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
And so here is Toronto. 8-point game. First one falls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Houston. Pass to Embiid. Back to Simmons. Just 5 to shoot. Floats one. Tries again. Embiid misses. Raptors lead by 10. And here's Ivy. Back to Green. There's the 3. Joel Embiid with the board. Simmons looking around. It's Wells on the wing. 3-pointer Embiid. And Dadier pulls it down. So it's Toronto now. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Left side Barnes. Back to Ivy. Driving inside. The Raptors need to get off a shot. And it's Green missing. Rockets trail by 10. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. And they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. About 2 minutes into the fourth here. The fadeaway. Embiid's shot is good.
Well, and it's just clear how comfortable Embiid is shooting the ball, especially from mid-range.
Here's the pick. Here's Jokic. Yep, right through the net. Jokic has got 19 points.
That was a disgusting first half he turned in, but it's been night and day for him after the break.
Miller outside. 5 on the clock. And he goes in for the dunk.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Kicks it out to Smart. Jokic in the post. Shoots over Embiid. No good with the elbow jumper. Miller on the wing. Here's Simmons. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now just a 5-point Raptor lead.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Pass to Jokic. Oh, Jokic hammers it home.
Helps his team in so many ways. Jokic is more than just a leader.
Porter with the steal. On the wing, Levine. No good on the triple. And here's Houston. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Embiid from outside.
He hit 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't had anything since.
Here's Jokic. Levine outside. Jacks up a 3. Ooh, it doesn't go. Rockets trail by 7. Outside Embiid. Oh, can't hit the jumper. And it's Jokic with the ball for the Raptors. Now Porter. Misses the 3.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Jokic! Oh, missed on the tray. They've got numbers. Shoots it up. Ooh, the shot misses. Toronto leading by 5. Outside Smart. Here's Jokic. Now Siakam. Shoots from 12. Cleared away by Simmons. Now Miller. Embiid inside. Embiid just too tall inside.
And who else do you want in this situation? It's all about Embiid, and he's ready to carry that load.
Outside Jokic. Now Siakam. Levine outside. Ooh, the elevation from Levine.
Levine has always seen himself as a top-tier player, and he continues to prove it with his play.
And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Embiid. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
The guy you want to have the ball. Embiid, this man is a superstar.
Jokic in the post. Smart outside. Here's Jokic. Oh, unanswered slam.
And in these moments, Jokic shines bright, commanding the rock in the clutch and stepping up.
What a big shot by Simmons. You gotta love it when he does it with confidence.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Levine draws the double. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm balling?
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point. So I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
Now Miller. And now we've got an intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And the second of 2 is good. And that brings him within 2 here. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
Takes a 3. So a close game sees Toronto